Golden ticket, golden ticket.
You gotta start this off. This is your idea of wanting to do this, so.
Nigga, yo, we back with another. I'm clapped, boy. How you? It's either I'm clapped or I'm tired. I just suddenly got mad tired.
Oh, both. It's probably both.
Yo, we back with another podcast, man. Yo, I don't even know what like the results of the niggas was y'all was violent with the votes.
Yeah.
I put that as a joke, my nigga. Delete the channel.
Yo, honestly,
it's 43%
Yo,
to
this shit
42.
was neck and neck.
I
Could someone check it? Could someone check it?
It's 43 and 42. I checked it before you started.
You know what it is,
43
though?
for what? Who?
43% for our 1 hour long podcast and 42% for delete your channel.
Oh shit.
Niggas violated.
And you know what it
It's
is?
like 100 votes.
But you know what it is? A lot of people probably have our sense of humor and did that shit.
It could be.
Also, it's probably because we, eat
what if
easy switch.
What if he was dead ass?
It's no more easy
I'm
switch.
dead ass.
They want us to delete our channel.
I'm dead ass. Fuck it. Like,
Yeah, if that shit went fucking, nigga, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like it for my personal channel. Like,
Make up burners, fuck it.
but the KD this shit, like,
They just go their separate ways, boy.
Yeah, man. Like,
we do our own shit.
imagine niggas break up.
Niggas.
Break up like every other 3-man group in the fucking world.
First the fat boys break up. Every day I break up.
Somebody got a problem with the advocates. Shit crazy, man.
I got a problem with y'all niggas. Like,
Yeah. Like, yo, did we ever touch on that shit? Like, the fact that, like, niggas is like, yo, I don't like y'all niggas, but I fuck with y'all niggas.
I don't.
Who has said that?
A lot of people don't understand that dynamic in the sense of, you remember how they used to get on us? It was like, oh, y'all always making fun of Watts or some shit like that. And they just don't get it. Like, we really don't like this nigga. Like, it's like, no, you think it's a joke. We really don't like this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how it goes. But you just don't trust nobody else.
We don't like each other, but, like, we all just know each other. So it's like,
That's pretty much it.
We can't really, sway away from
I like you guys.
Oh, you like
Who
us?
are you, nigga?
Yo, I try to be as unlikable
This nigga, bro. Like,
I don't even know you, dog. Sweet, man.
Now this is perfect because you was in the last podcast as well.
Yeah, it was.
Oh shit.
oh yeah, he was. Okay, that
Yeah.
works. That works. Okay.
What the fuck is a sweet bird?
Yo, what are we talking about today, yo?
Okay, this is a random idea, but I was talking to Mob earlier today, right?
Okay.
And it was based off of something to do with like cheating and getting caught cheating, right? I can't remember like how it started.
Shout out to Mob Trey.
Shout out to Mob Trey. And then he was like, I said something. It was some wild shit, of course. And he was like, he said, you like it when Shorty shows up with like proof that you fucking up or keep like the receipts and shit like that. And I was like, yeah, like show me how much of a fucker I am. Like in the sense of like the dedication to like you, even the dedication to like, even if it's to my detriment, if I do some fuck up shit, you dedicating to the fact, even if you go find it, where I say, I didn't say that shit, you go find that shit and like, look at you, stupid nigga, like you said this at this time, then it's like, yo.
I like that too.
I like it.
Wait, what you mean? It gets you horny or something?
In the sense of like,
She's about to break up with you, my nigga. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
over.
like what?
No.
It's okay though. It's okay.
It's okay, because it's like, if I fuck up on my accord, call me out on my fuck up. I just gotta look, like, in the sense of like, alright, if you just got me, you got me. And it's versus like, I would rather that than versus like, somebody saying you did something and then it's like, accusing it, no evidence, anything like that. But if you actually like, oh nah, it was like, nah, you don't like, I didn't say that shit. Or word, but let me like, nah, I showed it. Like, I took a screenshot because I knew you was gonna have it, and it was like, alright, I kind of like that.
Damn, bitch, you got me.
Like, you kind of got me.
Yeah.
And then that's what it turned into. He was like, is that like a toxic trait of, I guess, not really getting turned on, but like liking getting called out on your shit? Is that like what would you consider that, like, in terms of like I like it when people hold me accountable and call me out on my shit. Like, I feel like it's not really like a trust thing, but it's like I fuck with you more as a person because of that.
It's because I think it's really it's
You know what I mean? Like,
I have no idea what
it
y'all mean.
stems off the fact that you like somebody that actually has the character to tell you when you're fucking up, you know, because a lot of times
versus keeping it a secret and just
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
if you run with a yes woman or run with yes men all the time, that's not gonna. If you tell me that I'm fucking up, that gives me the ability to improve. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And I'm always seeking to improve.
Exactly, versus somebody that's just gonna let you rock when you fuck up, or you know won't tell you when your shit is fucked up. Because like the older we get, we gotta move based off experience. You know what I'm saying? Versus like just being active and moving around. We gotta have our experience to get us through the rest of our lives. So a lot of times, if I'm moving off that, you're helping me grow. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, they don't help you grow. They just enable you.
And this is on a more lighthearted topic. I low-key had that problem with y'all when we first started the recordings.
Okay.
Because when I would do the edit and shit, and I would be like, yo, bro, like, I'm like, I'll do the edits. I'm like, alright, yo, let me know what y'all want and shit like that. And all I would ever hear was, I like it. And I'm just like, come on, bro, I know this could be better somehow. He was like, nigga, I don't know what to tell you. Like, and it was just like, yo,
I like feedback.
Yeah, I like feedback.
I mean, we were all new to it, so we probably didn't even know ourselves, like what.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
was good, like what was. Eventually, we started getting on each other's asses about
Certain things.
titles and
thumbnails, yeah.
everything.
But at first we were just like, yo, fucking like whatever, like we just gonna go whatever we got. But it's like that seeking for but like the same thing is like seeking for like reassurance. Is that a way of like if you with somebody? Because I do realize that I tend to tell that a lot to people where it's like, yo, like I seek for the people, or I'm not gonna say I seek, but I thoroughly gravitate, and it's not like a slow curve to people that hold me accountable to shit or to keep it 100 with me from the beginning. It's like the moment you do that to me, it's like, oh no, like we're like I'm gonna stick with you no matter what. Even it's just you have nothing else to prove to me. To the fact it's like you kept giving me 100 this one time. It's like nah, you getting a benefit of the doubt from now on. Like just because you off rip, you showed me that you did this. And I guess that's kind of the reason why I guess like kind of like with y'all, it's just I guess we fuck with each other just for the fact of if I'm doing some dumb shit, y'all niggas gonna tell me I'm doing some dumb shit.
I agree. Because a lot of times, like, you know, we do all hold each other accountable. We don't, like, sit there and you know, sugarcoat anything. We've never been the type of people who sugarcoated anything within our friendship. And then sometimes it'll spill outside of the friendship because we do that with people that don't understand and it be
tough
and whatnot. You know
it be tough.
Like we can do that. Like if I send you guys a song, y'all tell me, yo, this ain't it, or you would tell me, oh, like you should step up the audio a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like that because it helps. You know, because a lot of times I'm not gonna sit here and put some shit out and then. You know, these people who fuck with me, they're not gonna tell me that it's weak to my face. Like, and I wish they would, but a lot, like the fact that you guys do is like I appreciate that a lot. Or in general, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people can't take criticism, but with us, we joke around amongst each other and cut each other's ass about shit. You know, but at the end of the day, it's helping us get better. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So I appreciate that.
That's a fact.
And overall, like, you know, just I feel like the dynamic of our friendship is a lot different than a lot of other people's, you know?
A lot.
Because a lot of people really be fake to each other, bro. Like, it shit is nuts. When you really think about it, like a lot of people will secretly hate their friends or secretly, but like I don't think that there's no like animosity between us. Or
we tell each other how much we hate each other.
That sounds kind of rare. Like how often are you gonna hang around people you just really don't fuck with? Like
that's what I'm saying. That's weird.
That's tough. You know what I mean?
No, it happens a lot.
People do that though, and I don't
Bitches do that a lot.
Yeah.
Niggas do that a lot too.
A lot of niggas do it because like I feel like they feel like it's a psychological gain to it. Like a lot of niggas hang out with a nigga because they feel like they can gain some shit, like dick eating. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
You know, a lot of times they'll hang with a nigga because they know, oh, he got clout. So like if I'm next to this nigga,
yeah, if I'm with him, then like, it's people that actively try to be people's friends because of It's like, oh no,
There's some gain to it.
it's something I can get your residuals just by being around you with anything.
And then women, I feel like they start off being cool with each other, but then like they don't like each other over some shit over
No, they
time.
start off not liking each other, getting cool, and then say, I knew this bitch was fake.
Yeah, it's like wow, because a lot of times they'll be like, oh, I don't like this bitch for some reason, then be cool with her.
For some reason.
Yo, I was actually
That shit is so insane.
speaking of that, so I was talking to the other day, right?
Okay.
Are
Because
you name dropping?
I mean, yo, like, fuck it.
Keep it out.
Fuck it. So I was talking to her the other day, right? And then she was like, yo, cause she invited me to like her coworkers, like, you know, shindig or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Call it a shindig. Can we stop?
That's what you fucked up at.
so I was like,
soiree.
a soiree. So I was like, okay, I'll come. And then she was like, oh, it's this bitch named such and such. Don't talk to her. I hate her. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
I'm gonna find it.
I was like,
I gotta meet her.
I hit her up and I was like, yo, is she bad? I was like, she bad? She got tight. She was like, yo, fuck you, watch you fake. I was like,
You
what?
think you thought she was gonna give you an answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
Nah,
did.
bro.
It's the same thing as
Now she sent it to me. She said,
Ayo.
oh, yeah.
He throwing the ball at the ground, dog. That's a 50.
But this is a friend though. That's just like,
Oh, it's a
yo,
friend? Oh, my
it's just like,
fault.
yo, like she bad, like.
So she was like, oh, you fake for that, this and that. And then I was like, nah, I just want to know so I can cover all my bases or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, why you don't like her? And then she was like, oh, because she does a lot of dumb shit, this and that. And I was like, does she know that you don't like her? She was like, I don't know. I'm like, you know what? This is pointless.
They never do.
This is pointless, yo. Because it's like, yo, how you gonna sit there and tell me you don't like somebody and don't talk to them, and then they don't even know that you don't like them,
And you still probably associate with them at work.
and you want
He
me,
took her work boyfriend. Like, what happened?
and it's like you want,
Yo.
oh,
You took a work husband?
Yeah.
yo, that's hilarious. And I was like, yo, how you gonna tell me not to talk to somebody, and you probably gonna be actively like trying to be fake towards them or some shit? You know what I'm
It
saying?
happens
But
a
you want me
lot.
to like, no, I will not talk to you. Like what? Don't make any sense.
Yeah, I always get flack for I'm the nigga that's not gonna take a side, even if I knew you longer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I'm choosing, but it's like
They'll be like, "Where's your loyalty at?" It's like
to myself. The fuck, like it's I like you want me to be loyal to somebody that hasn't done you wrong in any aspect. You just don't like this person, so now I gotta. But because then you gonna tell me, but don't talk to her. But if she come up, you gonna want me to act fake with her, and it's like no, because it's like if I'm gonna act like I can't act like I'm okay with something or be cool around you, just talk to you if I got a problem with you.
yeah,
I'm gonna be quiet. Like you might get like you say like it was good because I don't I'm not say be disrespectful, but I'm not going to act like it's like shit is on site. If I don't want to talk to you, first of all, if I don't want to talk to you or be around you, I'm not going to be there.
yeah.
Regardless, like so the fact is like women, I guess I don't. This would have been a good point to have like a woman on the show. I guess I'm the closest.
Yo, don't ever say that again.
What?
Don't ever say that shit
You just
again.
called yourself a cinch?
I'm a sad. I'm a what? Sad stitch.
You a transgender, bro?
I'm not transgender. That's a crazy question. Don't ever ask me that question again.
So wild.
Don't ever ask me that question again, bro.
Transgender?
This is why Shorty stopped fucking with you, my nigga.
Yo, listen, man.
This is why Shorty stopped fucking with you, my
Hold
nigga.
you accountable, my nigga.
But
She's gonna see this. She's gonna see this, and it's gonna reinforce her
at
shit.
the
Watch.
end of the day,
It's over for this nigga.
At the end of the day, like low key, there's a little bit of flaws in that as well. I'm gonna tell you why.
What?
And what?
In her ideology of that.
We not talking about that, cause
We can touch on that another time.
no.
Not that exact situation, but
You gonna expose yourself, nigga?
no. I'm gonna bring up a quick part of this scenario. No real mention to it, but you gonna see. I'm gonna bring it all around for you, okay? Your fuck up both times was you being yourself, but without taking into consideration who you being yourself around.
Exactly.
And I understand that to the fullest because I do that same shit cause y'all see like the camera, like the asshole shit and the kind of jokes that we make. That's sometimes I don't just keep it around them. It's like sometimes I introduce it to other people that like I'm close with.
Mm-hmm.
But then I get a completely different reaction.
They
And
don't see
I'm like,
it,
what? Like, what's going on? Like, and I'm not even thinking about. I'm like, yo, I'm just being myself. But I gotta take into consideration of like, you haven't been around people like me before.
Mm-hmm.
So
You have to ease them into that kind of behavior.
yeah, but it's tough because it's like if I got something to say, it's like I don't have a way of. It's either I'm gonna say it or I'm not going, or I'm just not gonna say it
That's
at
what I'm
all.
about to say. Not every thought you have to your head.
Yeah, no.
It needs to be said.
No, but then in the sense of sometimes because of how sick I am.
You'll lose out on some pussy, nigga.
Yeah, but because of how sick I
Yeah.
am, it's two things. It's one, I may not view it as sick as you think it is, and two, I don't give a fuck if I fuck up.
You gotta read the room, nigga.
I mean,
I can read the room and still say, nah, I gotta get this off. Like I have to.
And
Like,
at that
it's
point,
like-
it's like you just gotta do
no,
it.
it's on me.
it's
Yeah,
like
you
that
gotta do
meme.
whatever.
It's like that meme with Homer sitting in the car with like his wife and then Flanders and all of them, and then they all frowning at him and he's smiling. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
literally, it's like
It's
I
literally
told
like
the
that.
joke.
Like me saying this made me feel so much better that if I kept this to myself, I don't know. It's like it's me not being true to myself at this point.
It's okay to make the rest of the room uncomfortable sometimes. Like
I love making people uncomfortable.
Sometimes it's okay because
I love
it's like
making
at the end of the
uncomfortable.
day, maybe they needed to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like a lot of stuff that we say is not too far fetched. Like a lot of times,
It's not.
like no, because people get too tied up into normacy. You know, to the point where just some shit is normal to everybody else, but when you look at the grand scheme of things, it's not normal.
Normal doesn't mean okay.
Yeah.
Either.
Like you just used to it. That doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah. Yo.
That doesn't make it right. You just so used to a specific way of doing things that's kind of like I guess not to get too woke or anything like that, but that's just like going to a racist town. Like if you're a white person, you go to a racist town and see how they're moving and how they trying to like diss other races and ethnicities and stuff like that, and then you ask them, yo, why do you do this? It's because that's just that's our culture, this and that. That's what we do in America and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't make it's normal to them. But that shit don't make it right.
Exactly.
that's a good
That's a fact.
That shit don't make it right at all.
That's a fact. It's just that's what you were taught, you growing up, or even just your personal ideology. But don't tell me I'm wrong for making these type of jokes because you say I'm wrong and you don't like it, but it's other people that's putting the battery in my back or not putting the battery in my back, but it's like, yo, like, nah, that shit was funny. That shit was crazy. Like, oh, like, how do you even think of that? Like, what? Like, why is your mind work like that? And it's more than two sides to like every story. You feel like it's like this. I feel it's like this. Other people, they gonna take it however they want to take it, right?
Mm-hmm. And
I don't have control over that. So the only thing I have control over is being myself.
And people, they get to the point where they're so used to like shit being so normal that they don't look at like how deep things could be. Like, you know, like let's take Kanye for example. You know, he was so used to like them probably like, you know, him and his wife Kim, you know, breaking up, you know, for a little bit and making up that he didn't think that them like, you know,
It might end.
yeah, he didn't think Pete Davidson was gonna be in his crib, you know, like eating his Cheerios and shit.
Making her laugh and shit.
Yeah, like he thought that this was all I have to do is this and that and this and that, and she'll get back with me. Nah, she don't want cuz no more.
She don't want
Yeah, I heard she filed to be legally single.
legally single.
That's like I don't know, bro. That's pushing the goalpost even further. Like, not only you can't even wait to get fully divorced. You find the motion to get fully single. She really don't want no parts.
It was the night after the concert too. Like,
Yeah.
not begging and pleading, but he was like putting in lyrics and all that stuff. So
Yeah,
He was begging.
He's pouring his
He was
heart out.
scrambling. He was scrambling and scraping.
scrambling and scraping for real.
Scraping.
Like yo,
Scrambling and scraping.
Would
like
you ever do that for Shorty?
If you in love, nigga, you're gonna do whatever the fuck.
not when she with another nigga in public and like, you know, the current.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, like when you're in love, you're gonna do whatever the
doesn't come
fuck.
back.
if she's actively like, you know, joking around,
Still want
like
his
playing
family
tickle
back.
butt with another nigga, like I don't know.
At what, like, I don't want to change the topic, but you saying like, nah, if you really love somebody, but it's limits to this. At what point will your ego say no? I'm like
I have no idea.
I'm talking about you personally. Currently, at this point,
I have no idea, nigga.
you don't know.
No idea.
At what point do you feel like, even if you want to say like now, or even if it's like you want to have like a closed mindset for a second, and it's like my ideology now, I'm gonna keep this. At what point does your ego say, nah? As much as I love this person, nah, she's out here she's out here with other people and this and that. The moment I see you posting out with somebody else and like shit like that, and if it's like, especially if it's like, if you're friends and this is that, that's fine. But
Yeah.
if I know like, okay, maybe this is like a newer relationship, you hanging out with this person a lot, and then, and knowing you're Kim Kardashian, you know you're gonna get caught out with this person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you really just trying to do this to me now. Whether it's just to
trying to make me feel away.
either make me feel a type of way to change how I feel, or just to I just say fuck it and end it myself.
Or she just doing her, nigga.
And at the end of the day, but
Filed for the once you filed for
Am I supposed to put her doing herself over how I feel?
And if we,
no, but you saying that like,
if we actively
Like,
try to work
it's
things
like, if
out,
I feel this
and
way,
then I catch you
I don't give
outside
a
with
fuck.
Peter
I mean, you
Davidson.
can feel this way, but it's not necessarily she's going out of her way to make you feel that way.
No,
She
no,
just
no.
doing her, and that's on you, nigga.
No. Obviously,
Yeah.
She's not. I'm not gonna say obviously. She may not be doing this on purpose. Does that change the fact that I feel like you're doing this on purpose?
No, but it doesn't change the fact that she might just be doing her, regardless of your feelings.
But you know, this is the problem with a lot of people. Like the problem with a lot of people in both sides. Somebody's going to do what they want to do when it comes to doing them and doing what's best for them, even if it's not at the best interest of you.
Of course.
And as I feel like as humans, as men, we got to understand that, and we got to just be like, damn, all right, she got it.
I understand it. Does that mean I gotta agree with it?
No,
I'm gonna go with it.
But we gotta just do our thing. You know, with Kanye, he's doing all of this to get his family back. Bro, she's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye's in a different predicament because
Kanye.
he's in a different predicament because it's also like it's beyond just my wife is out here with Pete Davidson. That's already elevated record.
Nuts. But that nigga's a sniper, by the way.
What?
What did you say? Yo,
You just called this nigga Big Dick.
what did
Pete?
you just say? Everyone just heard you.
Yeah, they heard me ask you.
No,
Did you
they
just call this
heard you,
nigga
what you said.
Big Dick Pete?
You keep saying it.
I mean, his name is Peter.
Anyways,
Hey, yo.
why do you know that?
It's Pete.
That don't mean that doesn't have.
I'm assuming his name is.
Nah.
It's a
Don't assume.
derivative.
Don't assume, nigga. Don't assume.
Davidson, whatever. Peter Davidson.
I'm pretty sure it'll be Peter Davidson.
She wanted the Davidson.
Why you taking out the R? Nah, it's Pete.
It's Pete, nigga. Come on, this nigga said Peter.
That don't mean nothing because a nigga that's name
Nigga's
is.
last Spider-Man, boy.
Is he?
Pete Parker?
Is he? Pete
Can I
Parker.
call him that?
I can Google this shit right now.
Pete Parker?
Call him that, right?
No, but it's like.
You gotta Google the nigga name. We know his name.
No, I want to see if it's short for Peter.
Why would you just take out the
Short for
R?
Alfonso. Yeah. Some fucking crazy like that.
Alfonso Davidson?
Yeah.
That's like Royale taking the E out his name.
Roy,
Nigga, people do that for me. Like,
It's Royale.
yeah, it's
Nigga,
Peter.
it's Pete.
It's Peter.
Is it Peter?
Peter Michael Davidson.
Oh, shit.
Why did this nigga take out the R, boy?
I'm gonna let you.
Maybe it sounds better.
Pete versus. I'd rather be called Pete than Peter.
Yeah.
He looks like a Pete anyway. You don't look like a Peter.
You do look like a Peter or a Pete.
Peter sounds dumb. if you
Pete,
just
yeah,
keep
Peter
saying
does
it.
sound good.
Peter sounds. Peter Davidson.
And that nigga young, yo. She want
How old is
that
that nigga?
28. She want that young
He's
hammer.
28.
Yeah, she want that young hammer, bro.
She got that white hammer, that pink.
That
All he
pink
has to
dick.
do was call himself Derek.
It was
bro.
big, round, and pink.
Yeah,
Derek.
Derek, and then his first name, and that should have been wavy.
Derek Davison.
Nah, Derek Peter. That would
This
be
nigga.
hard, bro.
That's not.
Derek Peter. Derek. I don't know.
No. But is it? I mean, hard.
Yeah, this is
Peter?
gonna be DP.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Big dick Peter.
I can't see.
Y'all want to know the
I
size.
thought y'all was gonna talk. I thought y'all was gonna talk before, like I said that.
You thought wrong.
Damn, bro. Damn. They caught me. Homo.
Whoa, wait,
that.
what?
Please, we
No, it's gonna stay.
Come on, my
Nah,
nigga.
chill. We want to get paid over this.
Dead ass.
Yeah, we'll get paid over this. Fuck it. Nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody's gonna watch this shit.
Nobody go watch it.
This is for us to have fun, and this is for us to have fun. So let's have fun.
Niggas not trying to get their channel taken down for homophobia.
So let's have fun.
I am not that at all.
Let's
Stop it, Cat.
let's have
What do you
some.
mean?
You lying now.
I'm not. I'm
What?
not.
Well, you're not gay?
Nah, I don't think I am. Not that I know
You
of.
say you don't think. How would you know if you're gay?
If you want to suck dick
If
or not.
you saw a dude that got hard, like you just like, oh.
Do you? But what if? Okay, let's say this.
Niggas is not gay, bro. Why
No,
you
no,
trying to
no,
bait
no,
us?
no, no, no,
Why you
no,
trying to bait us?
No,
because
let's get to it.
No, you gotta come with some crazy hypothetical.
Alright, no.
Trying to make niggas gay in the hypothetical.
Let me-
It's not doing
That is the problem with these young people.
I'm
They
talking-
always want to sit there and get.
I'm talking to Dex now. I'm talking to Dex now.
Talk to Dex.
Alright.
Alright, wow.
If all your life. If all
my life?
Oh,
The entire time?
no, all your
I
life
heard.
you were, especially us, because we grew up in like a in between era of when it was like, no, you're not okay. It's not okay to be gay versus it's okay to be gay.
Okay, yeah.
If your life growing up, so like men do this, men do this, men do this, men do this. Are you not technically being trained to like this specific thing regardless and exclude this thing from your preference anyway, just because it's from growing up it was
yeah,
not.
like they give you blue from like when you're a kid, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So it's the always question like, how do you know you're not gay? Because because in your mind you've been taught, I'm not gay.
No, you haven't.
I haven't been taught. I felt it.
You have.
No one's ever taught me
If
to
that was
like
the case, no
women
one
or
would be
like
gay.
girls.
If that was the case, no one would be gay.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
And if no one would be gay because if everyone's taught the same things, how come it's not?
No, but you also hear about the people that they grow up and like liking women the whole time and then come like.
Okay, maybe you're.
All it takes is one person. It takes one nigga to come
You
around.
out? Yeah. No.
It only takes one person.
Wait. So you think being gay is a choice? This is about to
No, not a
this is about to be
choice.
a topic.
No, I'm not because if it was a choice,
That's
then
what it sounds like you're saying.
if it was a choice, most of them wouldn't want to be gay because they're gonna get ostracized, especially back then.
Okay.
So I'm not saying it's a choice. I'm saying
So, but you can't. If it's not a choice, then you can't be taught either.
no. I'm not saying
It
taught.
has to be innate.
No, I'm not. Not true. You can be taught to be racist. That's not an innate feeling.
Yeah, racism.
To hate somebody.
Racism and your sexuality are two different things.
Your sexuality
what
is
I'm-
what you desire at your heart. You
That's
know
what I'm saying.
So it's
You're
like,
born with
No, but I'm saying.
but you can put that
I'm
at
saying.
the forefront.
I'm saying is, what if you're okay? You know you're gay because you're saying I'm not gay, just for the sense of it's like, oh, like
were
you're not gonna even think of the fact of like, oh, I might be like, your mind's not gonna go to that point.
That's what people are scared of now, because the kids that are in school or whatever, they're growing up with that gender diversity and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So they're scared of growing up and maybe they'll be influenced to be gay or whatever.
That doesn't make any
That's-
sense.
But I'm not saying.
But he's kind of
It's
I'm saying the opposite.
How is it possible?
I'm saying the opposite. No,
Look,
I'm saying this is what I'm saying. The opposite of
These niggas scaring me, though.
no, I'm not saying that because I don't think you could train somebody to be gay.
That's what I'm saying. You're born
But-
with your sexuality.
but-
That's the end of it.
I'm saying that you can also be taught to exclude even
So I
the
can teach you
thought
to be gay?
of no. I'm not saying. I'm saying.
So what do you?
I'm saying
you
you.
That's all
what?
it is.
I'm saying. Let's say a kid. You could possibly be a kid because you, especially as a kid, you don't know if you're gonna be gay or not, right?
No, you know.
I don't think you start knowing until like 5 years old.
You don't even
Once
like
you're like 2 or 3, you know what the fuck you want.
as a kid.
Yes.
All right, I wouldn't know that.
No, because I'm saying
you don't like women girls as a kid?
it wasn't. That wasn't even a thought. I'm saying that wasn't even a thought for you.
4 years old in pre-K. I had
Facts.
2 girlfriends, my nigga.
Same, yes.
Let's talk about it. I knew what the fuck was up.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
team pussy. I knew that from jump, and no one had to teach me that.
Okay.
But how many times have you heard of somebody that people that was dealing with women this whole time, and it was always
Yeah,
a thought of
that's
like,
called
They
being
were surprised to get
closeted.
something like that.
yeah, but sometimes the point is like some people you wouldn't even know to what extent you are closeted versus I'm not going to
Bro,
even think
people
about
know.
that.
People know. They just hide it. That's what being in the closet is literally.
But then people also have the
How do
choice
you not
of-
know your sexuality at like a big
Some people
old age?
be bi though. Like some
It's a
dudes
spectrum,
like they
though.
like
It's
they
like-
like
That's what
women.
that too, but you know we are.
But that-
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. I'm not.
Realm, yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
They
okay.
consider it a dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like of them, and they don't want to.
I'm not saying that you're straight and then out of nowhere you're gay. I'm talking about the idea of somebody could like men and women, but from the time of them growing up, how they're taught, men do this with women. The thought of them not even liking men even if it's like even if they start feeling something, it's like a no, that's not it, and they completely keep that out of their mind.
That's being closeted.
But I'm saying,
But what?
I'm saying with you, your immediate reaction was, "Nah, I'm not gay," and I said, "How do you know?"
Because you're born with your sexuality.
But if you never experimented with the other sexuality, the thought of it,
Nigga, I didn't get pussy till I was like, what, 16, 17?
but you also,
I knew I liked women before that.
but have you ever thought of, do I like men?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't.
How do you know if you never
I
thought
know,
of it?
I know that. Do you know?
How do you know that?
Nah, this is how you know. When
How do you know that?
When you watch wrestling and the girls come out, you get hard. When the niggas come out, you just watching. You feel me?
Okay,
Bro, you know what you like.
Unless-
But I'm saying, but your preferences also change regardless. The type of women you like could be completely
Okay,
different
but that's
type of
still
woman.
women.
But you find the wrestlers not attractive. You find the female wrestlers attractive.
Why wrestlers specifically?
Because that's a good
Because
example. Niggas
a lot
from
of
a young
times
age,
niggas
watching
wrestling
TV.
in underwears and shit, okay?
I get you.
Okay,
Versus
I
the
get that.
women wrestling in underwears and tights. You know.
I get
But
that.
it sounds like
They both wearing the same thing.
it sounds like you think that your sexuality can be influenced based on
Yeah.
outward forces, which I totally disagree with.
Not influence in terms of like you might start liking this, but something can keep you from your thought even going to that point of me possibly even liking this.
And that's what I keep saying. That's called being closeted, but you know what's up. You know.
No, not I
You
don't
know
think-
you found that nigga cute.
I don't
And
think
you're just being closeted.
I don't think that everybody that is closeted know that they're closeted.
A lot of times,
I don't think that.
Well, I don't know.
It's
'cause
low key a
I'm-
sickness for them not to be aware of what they really are, because it's like there's a lot of homophobic people
That are gay.
That's really just trying to fight their
Or bisexual, and I was just say just gay or for but yeah.
But you don't think that they know that they're gay?
No.
Why?
No.
So why be overly homophobic?
a lot of times they
Because they
If you're finding something,
people, especially growing up, past our time,
They
people
know,
were
but
taught to be homophobic.
they know, but it's denial.
I disagree.
The whole
It's denial, and a lot of times denial can go so deep that they forget that they're actually
or not even realize like,
Or not-
oh,
yeah.
this is self hate. It's like even like a self hate kind of thing.
Yeah.
You don't always realize it's self hate, but it could be. You just don't know because you're either you've seen somebody that was gay get ostracized or even go that. So it's like your mind was set for I will never be gay no matter what, regardless of how you actually feel or not.
I mean, I know people that are like men that are like bisexual or gay, and I've asked them before, like, how did you when did you figure that out? And they say they've always known.
How many people have you known that's like that though? Out of the majority is what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a possibility. I'm not saying that's what it is.
Every person I've asked that's part of the LGBTQ community has said that they've known, but they've just had to hide it or like suppressed it. But you know what's up. You know what you like. You're gonna see different things in the media, and you're gonna be like, okay, like I find this person attractive, even though I'm not supposed to, and I have to hide it.
Well, the thing is though, that makes
Ain't no way you don't.
You're thinking about in this term of us of our
Any age. I'm talking any age.
Any era.
Any era.
I don't believe that.
It's
No,
kind,
no,
you
I don't
know
believe
what it
that.
is? It's kind of like forcing yourself to like something. Like say you're
What do you mean?
All right, so say your favorite artist dropped some trash, and then you continuously try to pretend to like that song, just because everybody else likes the song or something like that. That's kind of like what it is, low key. Like they was taught that being gay was wrong, so they pretend to not be gay for like however long, to the point in their minds they just like that's what they think. They're delusional.
So let's bring it back to the
Okay, but you have to know in order to be delusional.
You don't know if you never even experienced the thought of it, or not even the thought, but you didn't explore the thought of it. Because let's say
I've never explored the thought of being gay. I know I'm not gay.
Okay, I'm bringing it to the example of like remember the.
I feel like sexuality is like definitely a core tenet of your personality, something that's unchangeable and something that you're born with.
But if you don't go to explore it, I'm not saying this, but I'm saying, okay, let me bring an example. The kid, remember we had the conversation about the kid with the kitchen set or buying them a dress or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The kid wants a dress. The parents is like, no, you can't do this. Even with certain mannerisms, they will try to fix certain mannerisms to the point to where the kid, you're gonna listen to your parent. And it's like, even if you have these thoughts,
But I'm saying if you have the thoughts, then you know that defeats your whole argument.
No, I don't. No, but I'm saying it's the fact of you could have. Okay,
All right, if you know,
it can be suppressed to the point that you no longer even like go to that thought of it. Is more so what I'm saying. Like somebody can suppress
you
it.
had to have the original thought, even before someone suppressed it. You had to have that thought already.
Yeah, but
Once you had that thought, that's it. You know what's up. You know what you like.
But if things are then suppressed to the
That's
point
after the fact that it doesn't even matter. You already know what you like.
No,
It's just being suppressed.
But things
now.
can be suppressed to the point to where you forget that this was even like a thing for you, or you can even
if you forget,
phase.
if you forget, you had to have remembered. Or you had to have had that original thought in order to forget. You can't forget something you never knew.
No, I'm saying it in the fact that you seen it as a kid, from like the kid. You can have these thoughts as a kid.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you're suppressed from a kid to adult to a teenager to adulthood to the shit, you may not even remember the fact of. I used to.
But
think
that doesn't negate the fact that you've had that original thought, even if you don't remember.
No, but then that going back to the main point of how do you know, to the fact it's like if your mind won't even go to that point, you may not even remember. Like, you know, I used to think about certain things when I was a kid. I used to like try certain things out, and you gonna forget.
You forget shit as
to the
like,
point because it was so suppressed because of whoever was around you. This was gay. This person got ostracized. You see life, and it's like, okay, as a kid, you could make yourself forget certain things. Same thing with like trauma. It could be trauma to the point where it's like, you know, you could force forget trauma.
Yeah, I agree, but that doesn't mean you never had that thought.
No, not because my point was when I was saying how do you know, and your immediate reaction was because I know. You could ask somebody that had went through that, and they could just be like, because I know, and you really don't, because you no longer even let your mind go to that point.
It takes a lot of soul searching to get to that.
It's not that you
point.
don't know; it's that you don't remember what you like.
But if you don't remember, then you don't know. In that aspect, like same thing with like somebody that has like amnesia. If you don't remember, you don't know that you lived this life. But you did it, but you just don't.
Either way,
you don't know.
Either way,
someone has amnesia. I can when they come back to like consciousness, I could be like, yo, you were gay in your past.
but that's not gonna make them gay. It's not gonna make them gay.
Can I influence them and they'll actually turn gay?
Absolutely not.
Because their mind is like white.
No, I'm not talking about because y'all focus on like saying, oh, like this person might have like somebody can make somebody feel a certain type of way in terms of like, oh, you adding like, oh, this person like men, or they just only like women, and then this person made them like men. I'm saying the fact of somebody that could like both. Or even they like one, or they prefer, or it was even like they were gay, but they were brought up to be straight to the fact of like they no longer even like it won't even fathom it.
But they were always gay. Even if they forgot, even if they have amnesia, they were always gay.
But that's my point. I'm talking about if their recognition,
what's the point?
Their recognition of them being gay, regardless of the fact.
I mean,
The fact still remains, though. You can't ignore the fact just because you don't remember.
they could.
But
Like if you kill,
it's only a fact to them.
if you kill,
they know.
if you kill 20 people and then you suddenly got amnesia and you woke up and someone told you're a murderer, you killed 20 people. That doesn't negate the fact.
You're talking about something that had an outside effect on other people. If this is solely within you, it's not a fact if nobody else knows.
So you're saying
it's only a fact to you if nobody else
sexuality
knows.
is definitely a fact about yourself.
It is a fact about yourself, but if nobody knows.
If somebody doesn't know that you're heterosexual, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they say they could just assume that you're gay. You know that if you're only heterosexual or not. You're the only person that knows that. It's not a fact.
It is a fact.
No, I can tell somebody.
It's not a known fact, but it's still a fact.
No, but it's not a fact to them. Is what I'm saying. So
it's still a fact. They just don't know it.
which is what I'm saying. If to a person, you saying if they don't know it, it's not a fact to any of them and nobody else. So if it's a fact that you're saying like, oh, it's a fact, but if I don't know if it's a fact myself, then I'm not gonna say that I'm gay if I don't know if it's a fact.
But that doesn't
Just because
negate
you
the fact that
know
it's
you're
a
gay
fact.
doesn't mean it's not true. You know
That
what I mean?
exactly. That's my
Like,
entire
just
point.
because, like,
Just because you don't know,
you don't know the color of your organs, but you think they're red. You know what I mean?
the same fact of
Okay,
what I
but
said.
no,
I mean, I
if-
said,
I know they're red.
But if it's only between you and yourself,
and you tell yourself, no, this is not true, no matter what.
the other people outside of you have no choice but to believe that.
Yeah, they will
yes,
know.
it's a lie. It's not true. That does not negate
But
the
you-
fact
it's
that
not necessarily a lie, you
facts
just
are
don't know the truth.
concrete.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's a
It is a
lie.
lie because you're lying to yourself that you're not gay, and you're lying to other people.
But
that you're
the
not
same
gay.
thing about
It meant
forgetting.
it's
If I don't remember, am I really lying to myself?
First of all, ain't no way you're not gonna remember that you gay.
I don't believe
or
that.
straight.
Nah, you
Bisexual.
if you
the
had-
fact that you is somebody is another.
That's not remember.
if you had that ideology as a kid, like how much stuff do you remember as a kid?
I remember I like bitches
Okay,
to what extent?
to the fullest extent, nigga.
From what age?
From like 2 or 3 years old,
You have memories from 2 or 3 years old?
bro. I was in, like I said, I was in pre-K, 4 years old, and I had 2 girlfriends in the class, my nigga.
What happened? What happened before those memories?
I was watching TV and I was like, damn, I like these bitches. What's that one show? What's that one show with the Baywatch?
Oh, Baywatch.
Baywatch got you?
Baywatch, and I was horny for them
it's a
bitches.
lot of white people.
You sure it wasn't bad? You sure it
There's a
wasn't
lot of
bad?
white women on there.
Nigga, I wasn't black conscious. I didn't even know I was black. You're 2 years
Let me
old.
put my kufi on.
You
know
thinking
what I'm
about shit, not shitting yourself while you watching TV and
You wasn't thinking about that as a kid either. You were shitting on yourself. If the show was good, you were shitting on yourself.
whatever, nigga. I'm trying to finish the show before I shit. But you know, my nigga, there's no way you don't know, bro.
saying? Point is,
Suppression and like
I'm
trying to hide it.
No, but
That's
look,
different.
I'm not.
That's
I'm not
like-
saying trying to hide it versus it just because your
You talking
subconscious is
say you
strong.
walk around the house with hills, and then your parent be like, "No, you should never do that," and then they
So what?
They get on you. They beat.
They on
But
your ass.
you had the thought to consciously think,
But it
I
gets to
want
the
to
point
wear
where you
heels.
forget.
And if it comes back again, that means like something that might be innate.
That's what I'm saying. If
It's
it comes
innate.
back,
That's the perfect word. It's innate.
but no, it's
When you're thinking
innate.
about come back in a long ass time, you're gonna think about it again in 2-3 weeks. It's not like that's a long ass time not thinking about.
No, but I'm talking about like if you like because we can't speak on it because I don't think we've ever tried to suppress something to the point that it was.
But we grew up heteronormative and we are heteronormative, so we never had to deal with that.
But I'm talking to 4 straight niggas versus I'm talking about to the person that you're thinking about. I'm thinking about for the person that is not heterosexual, or that may have
Yeah, I have
had this
friends-
experience.
Yo, you
I have
know
friends
what?
like that.
Yo, you mind if I FaceTime somebody?
This is gonna be too long. We're not
Oh,
doing that.
man.
Okay,
That's gonna be
Who
too
you gonna
long.
call?
I was gonna call this girl who said she knew she was gay, but then like she suppressed it for mad long type shit.
That
Like, not
proves
gay,
my
but
point
bisexual.
even further.
But-
I'm talking about, but that was purposely. Versus I'm saying somebody that does something subconsciously. That subconsciously does because you're not even knowing that you're
Yo,
doing
you
shit.
think your subconscious is so
Yes.
strong to
Yes.
to cover your sexuality, a
Yes.
core tenet of your being,
Yes.
something that you know in early ages.
Yes.
It's possible.
Before
Yes.
you
There's
even
a lot of trauma
fucking,
made.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Even if it is, that doesn't negate the fact that you're still on that spectrum.
No, but that's
Regardless,
I'm talking about
regardless, you're
No,
on that spectrum.
I'm not
Okay,
saying
I'ma-
that. I'm
I'ma
talking about
get-
to the person.
I'm gonna get dark. I'm gonna get dark with y'all. So, a homosexual male, let's say back like when he was young, he got molested by a man or whatever. Like, did he know that he was gonna turn out gay after that, or was he already gay, or?
Bro,
Do you think
I don't-
that had like
He delivered
a
like a punchline. Like, was he already gay?
I don't know if niggas want to go. I'm not going down that path.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But I see
I'm just
what you
saying.
mean.
You're
Like, was
born
he
with
gay
this-
before?
Yeah,
like, was he gay? Was he gay
Because you
before?
going into argument, are things
Or-
be made gay, which a lot of
no?
I don't.
I'm not gonna go into that argument.
Well, I'm not going down that.
But what I want to say
You're
was
bugging out.
what I want to say was your subconscious of how strong it could be, in the sense of there's been like serial killers, right? They've gotten like 20, 30 bodies. And it's to the point to where like subconsciously they don't even like, and you could ask anybody, nah, like I never killed nobody, and they may not believe it to be
no,
true.
No, okay, to your point, serial killers, like you said, 20, 30 bodies. We were all raised, and we all know that killing is bad. So no matter how much conditioning a serial killer would get growing up, there's still gonna be a serial killer. Not to compare gay people to serial killers, but like it's something that's already innate within you. It doesn't matter how much conditioning you get, you're still gonna go down that.
Yeah, but it's still hard to compare that because but I would say killing is a stronger feeling than I may like this guy or like men or something. I think the feeling to kill somebody is a stronger feeling.
I would
You think taking a life is a stronger feeling than like just fucking?
Because taking a life is like you.
There's a lot that comes behind killing
like,
somebody. Like that's a lot of PTSD.
It's a lot.
And during that, he's fucking though.
Not even PTSD. Some people don't want to kill.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
The first time you kill somebody,
just want to kill.
but the first time you kill somebody, I'm pretty sure that shit keeps you up at night. You know what I'm saying?
Not if you're a serial killer.
At the first time, no, still.
It's a thrill for them.
It's a thrill for them, but subconsciously, I'm talking about. But
some people even tie it towards their sexuality. Like they get aroused by the killing.
True. Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think that it's strong. The feeling of killing someone is stronger than yourself.
Okay, and not compared the feeling, but subconsciously that's still you could subconsciously your subconscious can make you forget the fact that you killed 30 people. That's not something you can just forget.
Same way with your sexuality.
No, I'm saying that's something you just can't forget.
You can't just forget your sexuality.
No, I'm saying that as like a not as a fact, but
normally
the fact that you can forget something that you forget 30 bodies, that means your subconscious must be something crazy. So basically, that's what I was trying to say about them not already being gay, but not acknowledging that they're gay.
Okay, I see your point.
We
were saying the same thing the whole time.
Yes, but we argued something completely different.
Alright,
that dragged on way longer than it was supposed to be. But now, let's have a little bit of fun.
Okay, let's see.
You ever kissed a bitch and regretted it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Bro, I kissed this one shorty at a party, and it was the end of the party. We was partying for like
at a party already?
For like 4 hours.
How long? Wait, when was this?
This guy had to be like, I was working at Under Armour at the time, so maybe 2015, 2014.
UA?
Yeah, shout out to my UA niggas.
That was when he was going crazy.
Yeah, they was going crazy.
Like, niggas went to a party. I don't know this bitch from nowhere, and I kissed her at the end of the party, and her mouth was just mad salty from all the sweat.
Oh.
Yo, I got the salty Splatoon kiss.
Was it wet?
How tough
was it? A wet kiss too?
Wet.
How tough are you?
Not tough enough. Absolutely not.
Not tough enough for that shit.
That means she probably was dehydrated too.
She was something, nigga. She was, I don't know. That was
her lips was wet from the sweat.
That shit is salty as fuck.
Ugh. That was the saltiest kiss I ever had in my life. I regret that shit to this day, nigga.
I remember it was this one shorty. I think I mentioned it earlier when I was like, this bitch before Puerto Rico, some shorty I was talking to. Mm-hmm. Man, I kissed shorty. First of all, well, I'm gonna let you know this was trash. First of all, I chilled with shorty the first time, right? Afterwards, I was just like, yo, nah, you know, I should have kissed you or some dweeb shit, right? But she didn't judge me then.
Kiss you through the phone.
Yeah. she didn't judge me at that point. But then we linked up again. We chilling, and I kissed her. And when I tell you, this bitch teeth kept hitting my teeth, and I'm like, how?
Maracas.
Yeah, like that shit was clacking, like.
It'll shake your whole fucking nervous.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, like, what are you doing?
Especially if her teeth hit your lips.
It's just because I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm the best kisser to ever do it. Mm-hmm. But it's like, come on, ma, like.
No.
That's how many times did you try before you stopped?
Oh no, I was trying. I gotta make this shit work. Somehow it didn't work.
Never worked?
No, it never worked. And then she dubbed me after.
She's the one that can't kiss?
Yeah.
Nah, a lot of these women out here can't kiss, bro.
A lot of them? Yeah. I don't know about a lot of them. Most of them kiss better than me. I will say that.
I had this one chick. She was like, whenever I would go for like the tongue kiss or whatever, we would tongue kiss for like a couple seconds. Then she'll go back to like the way she would kiss. It was just like she would be like this.
Pecking you?
Yeah, like a fucking.
Shorty was in love with you. That's why. That's what women.
That's annoying.
Like
when women do that's that like.
She was pulling the Pepe Le Pew.
She raped you? She raped your lips?
Yeah, man, it's nuts out here. You know, they just be taking advantage of me. But
you know what's the worst? Like when that first kiss is OD aggressive. Like she goes straight for tongue.
Oh,
I don't think I ever had that.
Nah, relax.
I don't think I ever had that.
It's situational, but if you're going straight for tongue off the rippy, nigga. Off the rip?
I don't think I ever had that.
That's aggressive. At least give it a couple minutes. You can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta ease into that.
I get that.
Like the first kiss, Tom.
The first contact, she hit you like fucking Scorpio. Bow.
She really wanted to see you,
With
bro.
the tongue, nigga.
She really wanted to see you. She was
She
happy.
like Orochimaru in your mouth for real. No cap, nigga. That shit is aggressive.
Okay, that's a little
Don't do
different.
that.
If it's the very first
kiss,
okay.
tongue.
I've had that too.
I think I'll be taken aback if that happened.
It's like, god damn.
I don't even know if
That
you
shit's
brush your
scary.
tongue, mom. Like you over here,
That
like
shit's scary.
like-
Well, if you don't know that, you probably shouldn't be kissing her any type of way.
well, now I'm saying
If you don't
like,
brush your tongue,
you don't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
shit
listen,
boofing.
you gotta peep game though. Like if this is the very first kiss, you know what I'm saying? Technically, you don't really know much about her. You don't know like how
Fair
her,
point.
You don't
fair
know her
point.
regimen like at home. You
Fair
know what she
point.
do before she.
So this is like your first foray
Fair
into like how cleanly is she? You know what I mean? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because if her mouth a little bit dingy, you never know what's going on there.
That's
Exactly. It's the
ooh,
very first time y'all kicking it or whatever, and you go for the kiss.
that's aggressive,
You know,
nigga.
have y'all ever went on a date with a chick and then found out her breath stunk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, I went
That's the
on a
worst.
date with her.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh shit!
Wait, story time. Story time.
Story time.
Alright, so what happened? So the whole week I'm plotting. I'm like, damn, bro, it's Friday night's coming up. I'm like, yo, I'm taking something out. And this is one girl. She be giving mad energy. You know what I mean? Like we were texting back and forth. It was cool.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take her out. Fuck it. There's some other girl that I was like, I was supposed to take out the week before, but I lied. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it this week. I was like, yo, I got a sore throat. It's not happening, mom.
So the bitch got scurvy.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, alright, fuck it. I'm taking something different out. So I took her out, and I only come for her. She got her mask on.
Uh-oh.
When she hopped into the whip, I'm like, alright, cool, no problem. So we get to the spot, and we're sitting across from each other. And we're at the Mexican spot right around from here. So the table is tiny. So you're right
Show
across
her the
from her.
sauce.
Yeah, exactly. So she gets to talking, and it's just straight kung fu after that. Just I'm getting hit left and right with fucking the smell, man.
She was beating your mouth up.
Literally, like fucking Dungeon Dragon. It was horrible. And she kept taking a lot of deep breaths. I think she was doing it on purpose. I swear to God. Like letting out a lot of like deep breaths and and like you know. All
Wait,
sorts of
where did you
fucking-
pick her up from?
Not far from me, like 10 minutes. She lived by
From
my
her
shop.
house though?
Not like by her crib. She don't want to give you the wrong address. Like yo, come
Fair
on.
enough.
But she
Yeah,
left
yeah.
from her crib.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it wasn't after
So
work.
this is after work and after school and after all these activities.
But you're in the crib. You can't take 2 minutes to brush your teeth.
You asking me? I don't know, bro. That's
Show
true.
some
She brushed-
Listerine.
She probably brushed her teeth but didn't brush her tongue.
Whatever she did,
That's
didn't
what-
work,
that's what
and the whole night.
Oh,
Yeah, what if she did that at work?
She woke up with the morning breath. She just hit you with the morning breath, man.
Yo,
Morning
like
breath
at
6 at night?
Yeah,
In the middle of the day?
At 10
Yeah, she
p.m.
took a nap before.
Yeah.
She thought she was good.
Fresh
She thought
from the
she
nap.
was
She gave you the nap breath.
good. The nap breath.
That shit was nasty.
Now,
She went right home after a meal, and that was it.
now, how did that make you feel knowing that
Sad, nigga. I wasted my money, and I picked the wrong girl.
you fumbled the bag,
So
choosing
not,
between the same
not only
show?
did I lie for no reason, I
That wasn't
picked the
even
wrong
a bag
girl.
though. I wouldn't
And-
even call that a fumble.
No, not with
She
Shorty.
fumbled
The
the bag.
other Shorty that he could have possibly took out.
Ooh.
That's the fumble.
I can go back. I just said it was a sore throat, but I put that on the back burners for.
But that's
it was a waste of money and a
that's-
waste of time. Literally,
That's a fumble.
literally a big fumble on Friday
That was
night.
nuts. Have any of y'all ever experienced that shit? Want to tell some stories?
Picking the wrong Shorty over the other Shorty.
I picked the wrong kill the other night, bro.
The wrong
That's crazy.
kill? That's crazy.
Picking the wrong kill is the worst.
Regretting the kill is crazy, first of all.
Bro, I'm not gonna
That's how
catch.
you know how serious it is.
Should I even tell niggas, son?
She know you got to
Should
show.
just keep it on Patreon for real.
Save that for the Patreon.
I might say that one for the Patreon. son.
You want to save it for the
I'm
Patreon?
gonna say that one because it's connected to the Hinge Shorty.
Oh, yeah, not getting that right now.
We're gonna save that.
we're gonna hold that down.
But I'm trying to think. Me picking the wrong. Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say. At the time, looking 2020 hindsight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of them were the right Shorty, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in hindsight, well, not even in hindsight. At the time, I was trying to talk to a friend of a friend at the time,
Okay.
and I was kind of talking to this shorty that had trained, right? And the friend of the friend, it was just like, that was more so my speed. I feel like the other one was fire too,
Mm-hmm.
but the other one just seemed like a little more my speed in terms of like personality and stuff like that, a little more outgoing, right?
You talking about?
No, you don't know.
Okay.
I don't think you know. You
Okay.
definitely don't know. But I was trying to put in work, trying to see this other short. I'm trying my hardest. I just in that.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, I'm putting so much effort into trying to talk to shorty,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of neglecting the other shorty at a little more because I'm trying to keep the days open.
Yeah.
For
You're juggling.
I'm trying to juggle.
Yeah.
The juggling's not going well. I don't know how to juggle.
Me neither.
I don't know how to juggle. That's why I fumble. It's like I don't know how to juggle.
Dropped everything.
Dropped everything. But I'm trying so hard to like try to focus on this one that I could have put all attention towards this other shorty. It would have probably not worked out now that I think about it.
Okay.
But in the moment, it was just like, yo, like, you know, like she's fine. Like, just trying to see what's up with her, right? She's cool. I put so much effort into this one that one ended up falling out with shorty, this and that, and this is a friend of a friend, so my friends know too as well.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Fumbling the bag on that one. To the point to where it's like, I kind of didn't know how to handle the other shorty at that point because I was still trying to keep an open thing. So it's like I could fully commit,
Damn.
but I'm not. But it's like you can't. I want you.
The unknown is
The unknown.
The unknown is very like intriguing.
And it held me back, and then I ended up dropping the ball on both of them. Actually, no, the shorty that I was kind of not putting full effort into. It was worth not fully putting effort into. Honestly, at the end of the day, but I was upset. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little tight.
I was upset for you.
I was trying to really see what's up with this other shorty.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a
When did
friend.
you find out it was wrong?
When did I find out it was
Like,
wrong?
was she bothering you? It was like, oh shit, she talks a lot. Or like, oh shit.
No, I found out it was wrong in the sense of it was the
You
wrong.
say you fell out with her.
Not fell out in the sense of like an argument, but like just fell off. Instead of like, it was the wrong shorty because it was like this shorty that obviously was showing interest and did want interest,
Mm-hmm.
versus the shorty that was just like not really putting too much effort and really trying to see.
It was a shorty that wanted you, obviously, versus a shorty that kind of was just sat around.
And why is us as human beings like that? Like the
Chasing
one that we
random
know
ones.
that we can get, we kind of like just toss to the side. But the one that like is like, all right, you know, like they're giving me some sort of attention, but not fully. But I want this one though. Like why do we do that?
I did that because not to say the other shorty was more fire than the other, but aesthetically, I think she was more my
Same
type.
thing, the same mistake I made yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, well, she better.
I think the other shorty was more like aesthetically my type at the time, and so I think that's why like I chose it. And also it was like a friend of a friend. I kind of got to see her personality because I kind of met her. I was at her birthday party, the other friend's birthday party kind of thing. So it was like, oh okay, like I kind of got a little glimpse. I was like, okay, that's cool. All right, cool. But then it was this other shorty, and no, this isn't the situation. I'm not talking about your birthday. I'm not talking about your birthday. Yeah, no.
What's going on here?
No, this is Zara days.
Okay, cool.
I don't care.
This is early Zara days. This is early Zara days, but it was just like yo, fuck, like. And the other one was like, cause first of all, I work with, I train the other shorty. Either way, they
That was
both
a
were.
work wife.
No, cause it was like we worked there a little bit, but she was hired for a different store, so I was training for a different store.
Okay.
But she was on the body.
Yo, I've been at work with this, right? You know, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
So this but it's just the fumble and just like damn, like not saying that it would have worked out anyway, but I could at least got something out of it at least. Like
Yeah.
I didn't put enough effort to even get really anything out of it.
You didn't get your dick sucked or nothing, man.
Bro, I took her to a couple movies and shit.
You ain't
bro.
even get a
She
rubbing
ain't
tongue.
even like-
I ain't get nothing.
She ain't
Nathan.
even look at your balls,
it's
really.
like, yeah,
Nathan.
bud, like you ain't
Nathan.
put your mouth on it or nothing. Like
Come on,
She didn't even sniff your, not a testicle, nothing.
Not even a tight hug.
choosing the wrong.
barely a tight hug.
Side
Like
hug.
yeah, I'm still getting side hugs and shit. Like
Choosing the wrong person is really like it'll have you like
kill
stressed.
yourself. Oh.
Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. Nah, for real. I still think about it till this day. So remember,
Think about what?
obviously-
That you told someone to,
huh?
what?
They're not gonna get that joke, but maybe y'all might get a video on that. Y'all might get a video on that. Story time was.
So basically, and
Latino dishes.
you was relax, relax. but you was there. You was there. You saw the whole thing.
I was
first and
there.
foremost. All right, so I was dating a chick at the time, like, you know, and it was like it was really getting bad.
You like Shorty though.
I did. I liked her. I liked her. I did. But it was getting like to the point where it was like, yo, I don't even know if I'm trying to even do this shit no more. Cause it's like it got to the point where she was just being mad, insecure, and whatnot about everything. Like, oh, them bitches is under your comments. It's like I don't even know them. You know. So basically, it was getting real rocky like that. So. We go like me and him. We get invited to a brunch, you know, from you know friend of a friend or whatever, right? So it's this girl there that like I low key was kind of like trying to pursue for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not 3 years, but that's a drag.
You
but
was
like,
on it for a little bit.
I was on it for a second. You know what I'm saying? So the whole night she's dancing, she's on her shit, you know what I'm saying? And then like she low key on me a little bit too. And I'm just like I'm trying not to like you know
both
it's
the
like,
shorties are there.
No.
Just the one you from 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm just like I'm trying not to entertain it, you know what I'm saying? Cause like she's just naturally flirtatious with everybody. So I'm just like, man, she not on me like that. She just having fun. And then later on, niggas is like, yo, we about to dip. You know what I'm saying? She all like, oh, what you mean? She grabbed me by my arm. She was like, what you mean? Where you going? Like, we about to go back to such and such house for that. Like, you know, just to chill. I'm like, nah, I got work in the morning. I'm going home, whatever. And then her homegirl like, what you mean? Where you going? Like, both of them the whole time like, oh, where you going? This and that. And then Shorty was like, all right, if you going to leave, at least get me a drink first. I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I kind of go for another, like, you know, Henny anyway. So I give her one. And then, you know, niggas is about to dip. But long story less long, we end up at the, like, you know, like the after shindig thingy. You know what I'm saying? And she was drunk out of her mind. So I just was like, all right, whatever. She's going. I'm going to just chill. And then as she was leaving with her homegirl. I hugged her and kissed her on the forehead. And I said, yo, like, you know, I'll see you later. Then she was like, oh, I like that. And I was like, oh, word? You want another one? She was like, yeah. And I kissed her on the forehead again. And then whole time in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, I'm talking to somebody already, like this and that. Like I got a whole shorty I'm building with. And then the next day she hit me up like, yo, you wanna go out sometime? You wanna go on a date? What's up? Like, you know, so I'm just like conflicted. But I eventually just was like, damn, like I owe that respect to the shorty that
That you disrespected already.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Get it back.
So honestly,
I never looked at it that way before.
I still don't regret. I don't regret like the whole like you know me doing what I'm doing like I was doing with her because it's like at the end of the day we wasn't even talking. Like she ignored me the whole day. So it's like bitch, you know what I'm saying? So
You got a one day limit, nigga. 1 day and you gone.
nah, but you know what? Her reasoning.
It was a lot of stuff going on at the time. I remember. I know.
Her reasoning for it though, like was just like, oh well, you know.
It was a reoccurring thing.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like, man, if you're gonna act like that, then what's the point of any of this? But in retrospect, I chose the wrong girl because it's like I had this one right here that was like, you know, she was showing interest, like tremendous interest. The one I'm already having right now, she's acting up, you know, she's doing whatever it is she's doing, and it's like, okay, whatever. But in retrospect, I wish I would have went on that date. Everything kind of went left after that, you know what I'm saying? Because like Shorty didn't want to take me serious because I dubbed her that one time. You know what I'm saying? Like she was just on some friendship, and it's like, damn, girl, I wanted to be more than friends, like high key. Still do. If you're watching this.
I'm here for it.
He gonna tag us.
Yo, there's like 5 or 6 videos with this nigga shouting out some bitch. Like if you watching this, ma, hit me up.
But this one is real though.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Listen, the hot ones with the hot ones, man. My guy.
With that being said, I want to get a little personal with y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Pause.
That's not pause. Come on, y'all my mans.
Yeah, you right.
Come on, y'all my mans. We can get a little personal. We can get a little soft with each other.
Okay.
Pause. But I want y'all outlook on the Devil's Advocates as a whole, closing out its first year in.
Interesting.
I want to know, like, you know, like your thought process, how you felt from when you first started, how you feeling now, feeling a little more like invested and stuff. I just want to like get a quick like synopsis of like what y'all think.
Who want to start?
I would say that the growth, even though it wasn't as fast as niggas might have wanted, it was pretty fast, and compared to a lot of other people,
It was fair.
we grew
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
So shout out to y'all for fucking with us, for real.
Shout out to
We
y'all. We
appreciate
appreciate that.
that. We appreciate that.
What else?
Well, initially, like even before, like, and it was just an idea, I already knew the type of noise that we could possibly make, you know, or for the fact that just, you know, three charismatic people who don't really care much about like anybody's opinions, you know, or just the limelight itself, you know, the limelight itself, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we're gonna get our shit off and we're gonna say what we're gonna say, and a lot of people gravitate towards that because whatever the case may be, they might not be in a position to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, even like once we was doing the lives like at the height of the pandemic and whatnot, I just off the rip, I already knew like we had something here. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was an idea like for years. We've always talked about it. And I was just happy that we was really starting it off. You know, there's always room for improvement. You know, and then we're growing, and I feel like we accomplished like a lot for our first year. A lot of stuff that people I didn't even imagine that we would have accomplished as much as we did, like in such short time. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought with the whole monetization thing, I thought that we wasn't going to get that shit until like now. I didn't think we was going to get that shit until now, bro.
Yeah,
like,
Like with me, it's I go back to the high school days where we was like, yo, we should have like a mic around us at all times. Just listen to us talk. Before podcast was even like really popping, we was like, yo, we need to record ourselves. Like we like somebody like people have to see this. It's always just being like a thought and which I gotta give a shout out to Smith. When he had hit us with the whole idea of like, yo, like let's really get us together, like let's really set this shit up, in which the Glass Table Podcast was born from Smith.
Wow. Back in the days.
Back in the days to when the plan was to start it, then the pandemic hit. And that just pushed everything back to a point that even like everybody kind of fell out of it. And then over the summer, me and Watts was just like, yo, like we got live. We never do live. We never wanted to do live. We say, yo, let's just try it out. Let's see what we can really do. And then the chemistry, which is always there.
Facts.
So then after we doing it for a while, a little bit, we doing the Zooms. We were doing Zoom podcasts.
Yo.
We got Cole on, and then
during the pandemic.
To then us like, all right, we gotta get in studio, and we looking at like a bunch of different studios and shit like that. And he was like, all right, let's try to do this. And we kept putting it off. Shit crazy. Just kept putting it off. And then
this is all like, what year is this?
This is last year, 2020.
2020.
This is all 2020.
Summer.
Summer 2020.
All over summer 2020 to even like, I think like fall, we was like, we had like a spot we wanted to, but then we was like,
let's hold out for a minute. Let's see.
Yeah, like, let's hold on a minute for that. And we was like, yo, like, our man's Ayo has a studio himself. So he was like, yo, like, shout out to Talkback. So we like, yo, like, why give the bread to somebody else when we could give the bread to like our man's? He can actually build off it if he needs to. Easy promotion, free promotion, and shit like that. And it's somebody that we trust that's gonna handle our shit right.
Right.
To us handling it to, I don't know if you remember last year, we kept putting it on. Alright, yo, the videos was trash. The videos that y'all did not see were garbage. The first videos were still kind of iffy. The first like 1 or 2 videos that we did, garbage, pure garbage.
Yeah, it wasn't all that.
It wasn't all that. So then us saying, alright, you know what? 2020 was already a wacky year. We was like, alright, let's start it off in go mode to us putting out our first video out. I think January 1st. I think
It came out,
January 1st, 2021. So we was just like, so you know, they gave us a year to hit monetization or whatever, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we was just like, not knowing what to react to, not knowing camera presence and shit like that, not knowing how to do any of this.
The lighting and all.
Lighting, we didn't have lights. We had the lights off and shit. Like we was just doing like dumb shit. To then slowly but surely, we were just like, oh, you know, let's try this. All right, let's try this. A part for me was just like the editing, which I never edited certain type of videos before, to the point to where it was I would put a lot more edits in to make the video better. To now is the edits all focused around us because we just gotten so much. It's kind of like second nature at this point.
Yeah.
For us. And it's just like we hit monetization. You know, we got lucky with Easy Swish. When we was an Easy Swish gig, it's like
shout out to Easy Swish.
We only got videos off of Easy Swish videos, but then people actually started subscribing, fuck with us. We got monetization like what 6 months in.
6 months.
Yeah, that was like June.
Like June to the Kevin Samuels video like a month later, which being our best video was just like what 40-some thousand or something like that.
Yeah, shout out to even the haters in the comments. Shout out to y'all.
The people that commented, that was the old heads.
Yeah,
shout out to crazy.
Shout out to the old heads.
Saying we don't got our dads and we love our moms. Which is what's wrong with loving your mom?
It's just like
it's like you love your mom too much. It's like okay, I guess. Bro.
just the embrace, I guess, of hate and love. I guess that we just received. The people that's been holding us down, Chai Joe, I think his channel was Chris TV now at the point.
Yeah.
Was it Chris Can Hoop or
Chris Can Hoop.
Yeah.
Like he was probably he might have been the first one that was like actively.
Yeah, shout out to you, bro.
Chris Hoop, Chris
Yankee,
right?
David Smith,
like
Christopher,
like the guys that's just been holding our shit down.
Yo, that random Trini nigga that be commenting, I see you.
Oh
yeah, too, my nigga, so I see you.
Facts, Mob, Trey,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Manny, Charlie, all my guys that fuck with this shit. It's just
everybody, man.
It's just very, very appreciative, and I'm not this type of nigga, so you're never gonna hear this from me again. But thoroughly appreciative of our first year in. Looking forward to seeing how the second year go.
On top of that, like you know, the people that you know join in and you know jump in on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
How am I about
Noah,
to Dex, Madison, Hensley. I was in a session one time. Who else?
Jay.
His sister came through.
Samantha, Joshua, Drew.
All the niggas that replaced Watts.
Yeah.
The random people that we just had to replace Watts.
Everybody. Yo, sorry about that again, by the way, guys.
We just appreciate the official love and support. We like engaging with y'all. Y'all comment. Sometimes we get a little bit. Sometimes we don't get a chance to do it, but we try to engage with y'all as much as we can. We got newer things in progress, I would say, and more actual talks. Now that we got this actual reaction shit down, you're gonna be seeing more podcast style type,
more gay jokes.
They don't stop.
Yeah, ever.
Never stop.
Nah,
that's a rollie for
Bati boy shit, you know.
More levels onto the gayness, cause y'all say how much we talk about gay shit. That we talking about more gay shit 2022.
Yeah, man. Like, you see how the world is changing.
Y'all should be scared.
Y'all should be
take the gay shit you know about us, then double it, nigga. That's the shit.
You put me anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my worth.
we got a lot more shit coming. I don't know if y'all probably don't know this person, but anime coming soon. Anime topics, anime videos
on the way.
A lot of them coming soon. We got a lot of shit coming soon.
No equipment on the way.
No equipment on the way.
Possible.
Facts.
We here. Hopefully we here for another year. We'll probably do this maybe another year in. Hopefully you know everybody's still on the couch. Maybe we got a little more space. Maybe either because we got a bigger couch or we get a smaller watts, whichever one of them.
You're definitely not getting the smaller watts.
Either one I'm praying.
But, you know,
either one I'm praying.
Listen, man.
So either one of them.
It's okay. It's okay, bro.
Yeah, we could be up kind of strong right now. Like,
yeah,
you right?
God damn, gripping my shit.
Even with the gorilla grip, the Donkey Kong grip,
that Donkey Kong.
I am the muscle of this group.
Fucking denting that couch, nigga. You gotta chill.
Listen, man. Big boy. Big weights.
Gotta hit it like Diddy Kong, nigga, not Donkey Kong.
So like